Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Team Dare to Dream call tonight. And I am Deborah Baska. I'm the founder of Team Dare to Dream, and I'm so excited to do this call tonight, especially excited because it's a first-time event. It's the first time that I am hosting one very special coach that's very special to me, and that would be my daughter. And she became a coach a few months ago, and I'm going to let her share her story about what it's been like growing up with Beachbody for the last 5 to 6 years, and then tell you her story about why she's excited about being a coach. But the reason you came on this call tonight is to learn a little bit more about coaching and what that could possibly mean for you. So I'm going to introduce myself and tell you a little bit more about me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Beachbody. And normally I would share a lot of slides and a lot of detailed information with you, but I want to make sure that you get a chance to hear from Sydney and hear her story. I can certainly share those slides and all those details with you at another time. But I want to make sure you get the meat of this call tonight. Like I said, I'm Deborah Baska. I am a 10-star diamond coach. I'm a 3-time elite, and I'm a Success Club 10 legend. What does all that mean? Well, it really means that I have an awesome team. It means that Team Dare to Dream is completely amazing, and we are duplicating leaders and duplicating success throughout our team. It also means that I have been so fortunate and blessed to be able to help many, many customers improve their health and their fitness and their overall mental mindset, which is an absolute gift to be able to do that every single day. It also means, though, that I have been able to build a career working from home, basically getting paid to be fit, getting paid to help other people be fit. I don't have to be a personal trainer. I don't have to own a gym to help people improve their lifestyle. It means that in 4 years, I've been a coach for 4 years, I have been able to increase the income that I was earning as a vice president in corporate America. And I was in that career, I was in the same job for almost 20 years. And to be able to not only replace a 6-figure income, but increase it in less than 4 years, I think is pretty amazing. And I can tell you that I was one of those people that never thought I would do something like this. I didn't think that these things really worked. I didn't think that someone like me could be successful. I'm not an outgoing person. I don't have a large social circle. I'm kind of a loner, actually. I'm an introvert, and I don't like sales at all, at all, at all. So again, I never would have thought I would be sitting here talking to you today about this kind of a lifestyle and about how I today can't imagine why anybody else would want to do anything else. I personally would never do anything else. And that's why I'm really excited to let you hear from Sydney, my daughter, because for her to be able to do something like this and absolutely build a life by her own design, where she is her own boss and creating the lifestyle of freedom and time and finances that she desires, is what I think any mother would want. And so I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Sydney, because I want you to hear from her, and then I will go into telling you a little bit more about Beachbody. So let me introduce you to my daughter. This is Sydney Baska. She is 18. She just graduated from high school, and she's going to college in the fall, and she's going to be studying exercise and wellness. And she is now also an entrepreneur and the founder of Team Empower. So Sydney, just go ahead and share with our audience a little bit about how it's been growing up with Beachbody for the last 6 years.
Well, like my mom said, Beachbody has pretty much been in my life for the past 6 years. it kind of started out with, my dad was up late watching a late night infomercial for P90X, and he decided to order it, and we did it as a family. And we completed P90X as a family, I think when I was about 5th or 6th grade. And, that's when it kind of ignited Beachbody in my family. My mom, she became a coach, and I started watching what she was doing. I didn't really exactly know what she was doing quite yet, but I kind of was like, I wonder what this is. And I always knew that I wanted to help people or do something that, was helpful. And so once I found out what Beachbody really does, I was like, this is the perfect thing. I went to my first Super Saturday, and I was watching the video that the person that was that was on the video that day, and I listened to her story. And after that, I told my mom, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be a Beachbody coach. When can I sign up? And she told me I had to be 18, and I was about in 8th grade at that point. So I was like, oh my God, that is a long time to wait. But I waited, and so I just kept watching what she did. I got on a whole bunch of calls with her. I started watching YouTube videos, following some of the top coaches, and doing the workouts. I was a pretty active kid my whole entire life. I really liked playing sports. And so when I was doing these workouts, to be quite honest, when I first saw Insanity, I was terrified. I really wanted to do it, but I was terrified to do it. And I went and did a live workout with Sean T at a Success Club trip. And I came back home, and I was like, okay, I got past that, a live workout, I can get through Insanity. So I did Insanity, and I completed 60 days, and my life changed. I didn't really have that much confidence growing up. I kind of let people walk all over me. And through Beachbody, my confidence, it built. Doing these workouts, it's not just about getting stronger. It was about building up my mental strength. My journey, it's not as much physical, but it's as mental. It's as mental as it is. And over the years, I did all of these workouts. I was listening to all these calls, listening to all this motivational stuff that Beachbody held, and I realized this isn't just a whole bunch of crazy people working out all the time. This is a life-changing business. So when I turned 18 and I was able to sign up as a coach, it was like a dream come true, because I realized that Beachbody has completely changed my life over the years. I don't even know what kind of person I would be today if we hadn't done P90X back in 5th grade. Who knows how my whole family's life would be to this day if we hadn't done any of this stuff. And so I'm so thankful for, what Beachbody has given to us, and the opportunities, and the many people that I've met. And so, finally being a coach, I'm so excited to be able to share this with other people who are on the same journey as me, who want to change their lives, because I know that this isn't just some sales business. It's not a scam. This is real life. Beachbody is a life-changing experience. It doesn't matter if it's physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever you're trying to do, Beachbody is there for you. With all of the support that it has, it's amazing. A lot of people say Beachbody coaches, they're the nicest people out there. And it's completely true. With the many people that I've met through Beachbody, everyone has been so supportive. I've met so many great people. And so now what I like to do is I'm going out there and I'm trying to, engage with other people, because I want them to know that, I want them to realize that this is a life-changing thing. I want them to see that they can change their lives if they put their minds to it. If they want to do something about it, if they want to change their lives, they can do something. They don't have to sit there and be miserable their whole entire lives. They don't have to live a life they don't want to live, because that's kind of how I lived my life before Beachbody. I was kind of trying to be like everyone else. Because I didn't exactly know who I was. And so trying to be like everyone else, I wasn't happy, because you can't be like anyone else and be happy. You just can't do that, because you're meant to be who you are supposed to be. And so I want other people to see that they can live their lives the way they want to live it, and they don't have to follow the way other people live their lives. They can be happy and love what they do at the same time. So, I'm just really excited to get into this, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity that Beachbody has given me.
That's awesome. Thanks, Sydney. Sydney talks about how her confidence has grown since she even just started doing the workouts and being a part of the lifestyle. And I was talking to another one of our new coaches last night, and she said the same thing about the positivity and how just the people, and most of us know each other online. I mean, it's rare that I get to sit here side by side with one of my coaches, because our team is all over the United States and Canada. But even despite that, my coaches tell me all the time how just the community that we've been able to create with our Facebook groups and things like that has really changed their lives. And it's just, given them a completely different support system than a lot of us have in our own homes. And so that's one of the things that attracted me to Beachbody as well. I was in corporate America, and not getting a whole lot of positive feedback there. And, when I became a coach, it was mostly for the discount. And, but as soon as I got connected to the coaching community, I realized that this is not just about, me doing a workout program by myself in my house, that I was connected to thousands of other people that were like-minded. So these were people like me that thought like me and wanted the same kinds of things as me. And it started building my spirit and really boosting my own self-confidence. I mean, Sydney talks about hers, but I'm the same way. I mean, like I said, to be where I'm at today with this business, and to be, the leader of a team of over 800 coaches and growing. I mean, just like we're double what we were this time last year, or at the end of last year, and it's only July right now. I mean, it's crazy to be doing what I'm doing and leading people and meeting amazing people and inspiring people is not something I ever thought I would do, and nor did I have the confidence to do. So, I mean, even as a vice president in corporate America, which is pretty crazy. So, I thank you, Sydney, for sharing. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit more about Beachbody. And if you aren't familiar with it, we are the #1 name in at-home fitness. We have the well-known products such as P90X and Insanity, the 21-Day Fix. If you haven't seen that on infomercials recently, you're probably not watching TV, because it's everywhere. And what really excites me about that, and should excite you as somebody that's interested in going into this business, is that the marketing that we have at our disposal is amazing. I mean, people know the names of the products that we use and that we recommend. And that's really the key word when you're a Beachbody coach, is you recommend products that you love. I recommend restaurants. I recommend movies. I went and saw a movie today. I got on Facebook and told people I loved it. The same thing with Beachbody products. I was loving them before I became a coach. I still love them as a coach. It's the way I choose to improve and maintain my own personal health and fitness. I know how to get that done, and I know how to help other people get that done. And so that's really it. It's just our own life experience is what allows us to be coaches. And Beachbody created the coaching network because they found on their chat boards back in the day before Facebook that customers were helping customers and real people were helping real people, and that was adding a lot of value, and that people were being more successful with the programs because they had someone they could relate to, somebody that used to be them, somebody that said, yeah, I know how you're feeling. I know how it feels to be on week 3 of P90X, and here's what I did, and here's what I suggest you do. I mean, that's it. That's the way this was born. And we also have premier nutritional products such as Shakeology, and that is really our pride and joy. And again, that's something I never drank shakes before, ever. I'm not a drink your meals kind of girl, but I was so impressed with the results I was getting from the Beachbody workout programs that I decided that I wanted to nutrition. I wanted to nourish my body better in order to reward it for its, performance. And I looked into Shakeology, said, I'll try it. If Beachbody makes it, that's a great endorsement for me. Of course, the more I learned about it, the more I realized that there's nothing else like it on the market. It is not a weight loss shake. It's a wellness product. And I invite you to compare ingredients to any shake you're drinking today, and you'll see that it is different. It is not a protein shake. It is truly, it's a dense nutrition. It's dense nutrition. That's all I'm going to say about that. The other thing I want you to know is how do we build businesses as coaches? I started out working the business while I was also being a vice president. I mean, I was working a full-time job. I had a lot of hours. I mean, a lot of responsibility and a lot of stress and a lot of fatigue. We're all tired at the end of our day. Who has any spare time? I mean, I had, 3 kids, 3 dogs, a husband, a job, all these other things, parents, house, cars, things to take care of, and lots of bills to pay. So I needed to keep working really, really hard, right? So nobody becomes a coach because they have spare time. So one of the questions we get a lot is, well, I don't have much time. So how can I do this? Well, I started out, and most people do start out while they're working a full-time job or while they're being a stay-at-home parent with little kids, and they don't have any spare time either, right? Nobody has spare time. I truly believe that people that are busy know how to get things done, and that people that are busy are probably going to be really successful coaches because we know how to get things done. I worked my business probably an hour a day when I was working my full-time job. Get up a little bit early, stay up a little bit late, maybe do some work on my lunch hour. And really the information, the training that we have for our coaches is very, very simple. We have a list of things that you do every single day, and these things don't take you that long to do, right? And from there, you use your social media. That's predominantly how I built my business, is on social media. And Sydney, I mean, she's using Instagram and she's using Facebook. And I have to say, we didn't mention this, I have to say, shout out to Sydney. She's already advanced to Emerald, and she hit Success Club 10 in her first month. So for those of you that know what that means, that's a huge, huge accomplishment. So I'm kind of diverting off the topic here, but I think it's important for you to know that, Sydney, for instance, she is building her business off of social media. She uses Instagram more than Facebook. So I'm more Facebook than Instagram. So we're learning from each other. But she's even meeting new people. I mean, so it's not just her friends that she's selling products to. Some of her friends are, of course, inspired by what she's doing, but she's also meeting new people. And that's really the key. Do you need to know a lot of people? Do you need to have a lot of friends? Do you need to even know anybody that wants to get fit? No, you don't. Because listen, in our country, health and obesity and diseases of lifestyle choice are on the rise. It's an epidemic. Healthcare is the #1 social issue that we face, and people are not getting healthier. And everyone that has a body needs to take care of it. And so that's why I really feel, I never feel like I am peddling wares. I feel like I am promoting a healthy lifestyle. I am promoting people. I'm encouraging people to be healthy. I'm encouraging people to choose health, to choose life, to choose energy, to choose to be a role model for their children, to choose to a different path than they're on with their own health and fitness. And there's more than one way to do that, of course. Beachbody is not the only way. It's the way I predominantly use for my own health and fitness. So I definitely walk the talk. But, you know, I help people regardless. If they're a runner, then I'm a runner. I help them with that. I can help people on social media, for instance. I meet a lot of people that they're not a customer. They're just people that I meet, and they ask for my advice. They ask for my support. And sometimes they even message me and they'll say, hey, I know you don't know me, but what you do is inspiring me. And I've lost 50 pounds in the last year, and I owe it to you. I mean, that's amazing. So it's not because I sold them something. It's because what we're promoting. And again, that's what I love about Beachbody is even Carl Deichler, our CEO, he doesn't talk about sales, and he doesn't talk about, you know, things like that. He talks about helping people. Our motto this year is everyone matters. Everyone matters. And I say to my coaches, if you are able to help one person change their life, if you were able to help one person save their life, would it be worth it? It would certainly be worth it to that one person, right? I know my husband, he completely reversed his health with Beachbody products, with the workouts and the Shakeology. I mean, he was on a path to, I mean, he had he had diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. He kind of had a really big wake-up call about 10 years ago. And today, he's 50 pounds lighter, and he's not on any of those medications anymore. He has completely reversed his health. I believe that these products have saved his life. And that's, again, if nothing else, that's worth it. So that's really what Beachbody coaching is all about. It's about helping people choose a different way of life and encouraging that and being the support system for that, because a lot of people don't have, you know, they may not have people around them that are encouraging them to you know, to embark on a healthy lifestyle. You know, they're more saying, hey, let's go out for pizza, and, you know, let's go have some ice cream, which of course we do have those things occasionally as well. But what I also wanted to say about Beachbody is, you know, how you get started. So I know we're coming up on time, and I don't want to keep you guys really, really long tonight, but I do want to let you know some of the basics about how you can get started as a coach. Most people are going to get started with a challenge pack, and a challenge pack is what you is really your turnkey toolkit to getting started as a coach, as well as getting started with your own fitness program. The sign-up fee to be a coach is $39.95, but even with the challenge pack, you get that waived. So you can basically sign up as a coach for free, and you can sign up to be a coach for the discount. So if you're not really sure that you're ready to come out and start, you know, talking to people about it, then just save money. I mean, seriously, if you if you become a coach and you only ever just drink Shakeology, you will save 25% on your products. And that's a no-brainer, right? That's the reason why I signed up to be a coach, because I wanted to save money. We also have coaches that choose more of a hobby path. So they really would, you know, they think it'd be nice to make a little extra money to maybe defer the cost of my own Shakeology, so that you know, I'm making enough money to pay for that itself, so it doesn't cost me anything. Maybe a few extra bucks. You know, maybe they sock that away for dance lessons for the kids, or they're able to pay for their gas. I mean, when coaches come to me and tell me that they paid for their groceries for the month with their Beachbody commission, that they were able to pay their mortgage with their Beachbody check, I mean, that's huge. That's huge life-changing stuff. You know, everybody struggles to make ends meet, and to be able to take some of that struggle off the family by doing something like this is really a blessing. And then, of course, we have coaches that go all in. And, you know, a lot of coaches don't necessarily start thinking they're going to go all in. They might kind of have a desire, like, oh, that would be really cool if I could do that. But let me just tell you that in 7 years that Team Beachbody has been around, we have over 60 millionaires. Now that's a big number, and I don't want you to be intimidated by that, but I want you to know what other kind of, I mean, in the job that you're in today, will you ever have the chance to make $1 million? Will you ever have the chance to make $100,000? I mean, some jobs don't have that kind of career path. And I know money's not everything, but when you think about what you want out of life and the path that you're on, and is it going to get you there? One of the things I've really learned, and that's why I call my team Team Dare to Dream, is that for so many years, I downsized my dreams. I downsized them so dramatically that I didn't even have dreams anymore. I looked at my life and I said, this is it. You know, I'm 20 years in a job that I don't like, that I never intended to stay 20 years in, but kind of just, you know, life happened and I did well at it. I got paid well. And next thing you know, I really can't go anywhere else. I can't, because I've been here too long and I make too much money and I have the insurance for the family and I have 5 weeks of vacation and I'm miserable every single day. It was sucking the life out of me, right? I didn't have any dreams for anything different. I looked ahead and I said, I have 20 more years so I can retire. That's really all I thought, is I just have 20 more years so I can retire. I'm retired now, folks. I'm retired and I'm 47 years old. And I have no intention of stopping doing what I'm doing now. I mean, it is like, I look to the future and I just see, I'm so excited. I'm so excited by what I see. And I've been so excited. These past 4 years of being a full-time Beachbody coach, I've been able to spend with my teenagers as they've been in high school. My daughter's going off to college next year. I mean, to be able to be home when they're home, to have the summers, to have all the vacations, all those days off of school that kids get. I had them in Adventure Club. I worked on my maternity leave. I've never had this kind of time with them. With my parents, I mean, I can't even imagine with the different health issues that I've you know, been a part of with my parents these last few years, how I could have gone to an office and worked the kind of hours I was working there and been there for my parents the way I was able to be there for them these past few years with their health. That's huge. And then just to wake up every day and to be excited and to go to bed at night and not dread the next day. That's huge too. So that's really, you know, the blessing that this business can be. It's not one of those things. This is the real deal. I mean, we are, you know, our family pays our bills as Beachbody coaches. I mean, it's again, I can't even imagine. 4 years ago, I couldn't imagine doing what I'm doing today. And you can do it too. I mean, there's absolutely no risk to signing up as a coach. You know, even if you pay the $39.95, you can get that refunded. It's full money back guarantee for 30 days. If you change your mind, don't even pay the fee. Just get your challenge pack and get started on your own health and fitness journey. You know, our team has training every month. So our next new coach training will start the first Monday in July. So you have time to get started and get into that training. And we will teach you everything you need to know. We don't expect you to know how to build a business like this. I didn't know how to do it either. But I learned. And here's what I always believed. I believed what I was told, and that is this, by the leaders. They said, if I can do it, you can do it. And always ask yourself, why not me? And that's what I did. I was also told to follow the instructions and to follow the path that I was given by my leaders. And that's what I did. The plan works. And that's what I teach you. That's what the leaders of Team Dare to Dream will teach you as well, is how to do this. And it's basically just tweaking a few things with what you're doing on social media. It's getting out of your comfort zone a little bit and be willing to share your own story and be a product of the product, right? Do your own workouts, hold yourself accountable. And we're here to help you with that too. We are your family. I mean, Team Dare to Dream, Team Beachbody, we're a community and we're a family that will lift you up and build you up. And whatever your goals are, whether it's to improve your own health and fitness, to help your family improve theirs, to take some financial struggle off of your life, to not have to work that second job, to not have to work, different shifts than your husband so you never see each other, to not have to put your kids in daycare, to not struggle and be paycheck to paycheck to paycheck every day, every week, every month, every year. Whatever your dreams and goals are, that's what we're here to help you do. So I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight. Thank you so much. And like I said, we've got slides with all kinds of details. So be sure to check with the coach that recommended you to this call, and we'll get you all the information you want to know. But if you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comments. Thanks. Bye-bye.